Warhammer 40k, one of the most epic games to have ever been created. A tabletop game where you and your opponents fight back with different armies trying to survive, win, hit your objectives, whatever the goal of that game, that match may be. Now, I got into Warhammer about 2 years ago, and I actually got into Warhammer because of that product right over there. I don't know if I'm pointing to it properly, but it was the Recruit Edition. So I really want to talk about the Recruit Edition today and really see, is it still worth getting, even though there's a new edition coming out to Warhammer in probably a couple of months. I'm pretty sure because they're coming out with a new edition, they're probably come out with a new Recruit Edition or something like this. But I still think this is still worth buying. Okay, so this is the Recruit Edition Warhammer. It says start here, Warhammer 40k, Recruit Edition starter set. And basically what this is, like it says, it's a starter set. It helps you get into the game. It gives you what you need. So in here you get about 20 miniatures. You get a Primus Lieutenant, which is this dude right here. You get 5 Intercessors, which are these little homies right there. And then you get, for the Necroms, and those are the Space Marines, the blue boys. And then for the Necroms, you get a Royal Warden, and then 10 of these Warriors, and then 3 Scarab Swarms right there. So you're ready to go. So this is for 2 players or more, so you can play with more homies, right? So one of the reasons why I think this is still worth getting in 2023 is because, well, one, it's the price. Right now I think you can find this on Amazon for less than $50 shipped to you. And if you can find this on Amazon for less than $50, I think it's way worth getting for sure. Because really, this is all you need. You buy this box and you can start playing. Now, they have ones that are more expensive that come with more in the, more miniatures, more parts to the army, and all these other cool things. But the thing about that is, at that point, you're starting to get invested into the game. And for like less than $50, I think this is a great way to see, are you even into Warhammer? So there's nothing else in the box right there. So we'll put off that to the side. But this is what you pretty much get. You get a lot of plastic. Now, right here are just the bases. Different units have different base sizes. So you put those to the side right there. And then you have, so here you have the Royal Warden, and then you have the Primaris Lieutenant, I believe it is. Yeah, so if you don't know, now you know. You got to build these dudes. And for me, that's like the fun part of it. Once again, I used to play, I used to build Gundam, so then building these is just fun for me. And then you have all of your Assault Intercessors for the Space Marines, and then you have your Necrom Warriors, which is pretty cool to see there. You also have your Scarabs right there, which is pretty cool. I got another one right there, but you gotta build that. You got your dice. You got official Warhammer 40k dice. No, it's not official, but hey, they are dice, so that's pretty cool. And then you have a paper mat. Now this paper mat's really cool. There's 2 sides to it, one with this orange and the other one's with the gray. But it really just like immerses you into the game of Warhammer. Put that to the side. And then you get your recruit manual, basically just like some basic rules for the game, how to play it, and just a little bit of the backstory of Warhammer. I'm gonna go ahead and open that real quick. Okay, sweet. So that's the Recruit Edition. Once again, it gives you some basic rules, some really cool, just like building and painting, the game itself, how to play, all this really cool information, just to set up, and just some background story of the world of Warhammer. It's another cool thing about this game, Warhammer 40k, is the lore, guys. The lore is crazy. Yeah, some people don't even play the game. They just like to read the books and things like that. But yeah, this is a little closer up look as to basically what they look like when they're fully painted. Now, I will say, if you're going to get into the painting hobby of the game, it's going to take time to get this type of quality painting. I'm still not even there. But yeah, sweet. So you put that to the side. Now for the game of Warhammer, the way that I like to describe it to people is basically a chest on steroids, right? Open field chess. So your units, you need a measuring device. So it comes with two rulers, 12 inches, 1 foot each, and it basically helps you play the game. For instance, Primaris Lieutenant, it can move up to 6 inches, and it has all this other stuff that I really want to explain. There's a lot of videos that do really great job in explaining the game. Once again, because the 10th edition is coming out, the game will change a little bit, but all of this stuff would probably still stay the same for the most part. But this is basically everything you need to know for that one unit, right? Where it moves, what weapon it's using, how much attacks it has, if it's doing melee damage, the wounds it can take until it dies, the toughness, strength, and all this type of stuff. But you get 2 of those, one for the Necrons and then one for the Space Marines. And on the back, you got some really cool art, y'all. I mean, one of the things I love about Warhammer is the art, the photos that they take, the painting. I'm really into that type of stuff. And you also got the Necrons there. But for the most part, oh wait, actually you can't forget, you also get some transfer sheets. So this is just, you know, some pretty much stickers to add for your Space Marines, to make them come a little bit more alive when you're painting and when you're doing that fun hobby stuff. But you get that. And then, of course, this is, you know, supposed to be like a building that you get, which is actually really creative, I would say, that they did this. But that is what you get in this box, and yeah. Okay, sweet. So that is pretty much everything you get in the Recruit edition of the Warhammer 40k game set, starter set. Once again, I'm pretty sure they're going to come out with a new one, but let's just say you're trying to hop into it today. I think it's still a great product to get. Even when the next edition comes out, I still think it's a great product to get, because once again, for the price, you're getting I personally think you're getting your bang for your buck, especially if you go on Amazon and you get it off a sale. Usually, last time I saw it, I think it was like $43, which in my head, I'm thinking is a pretty good price. It gets your foot into the door, right? It's really not a big investment, because I'm telling you, yo, when you get into the game, you start spending a little bit more than you think. But it's a great way to get at least 2 armies, or very small armies at least, and just start playing with anybody who wants to play. Maybe just building and the painting and all that stuff. We'll talk a little bit more about those in other videos, but I think it's worth it. I think y'all should get it. If you haven't bought it yet, once again, I'm buying another one. It's going to be my 3rd one, just to hold on to. To keep that one sealed, just for the nostalgic remembrance of when I got into Warhammer 40k during a pandemic. But yeah, you know, you get up to 20 models. You get some basic rules, and yeah, I think it's worth it. Now, let me know in the comment section below, do you think it's worth getting the Recruit Edition, the 9th edition Recruit Edition, today? Do you think it's worth it if you haven't already gotten it? Or is it worth getting for new people getting into the hobby, getting into the game, maybe just wanting to play, maybe not even just paint, but just play, just to see, hey, am I into something like this, right? Or even to paint, because that's a lot of plastic to paint, and in the next coming videos I'll go ahead and paint some of those. But with that being said, my friends, it's been an honor and a privilege. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, have a good one. Cheers and cheers.